Hey guys, OGalbina here, bringing you guys our APA Little Cup Wi-Fi Season 5 Week 1 battle against Tone and his Miami Mala Marlins. Now, this will be a really quick team builder. I don't like to do very long team builders for Little Cup. It's a pretty simple building process, and I feel like it's not really worth because the teams are built really fast, so I don't feel like team builders should be very long. But if you want to skip into the battle, there will be obviously a timestamp in the description below, and it'll pop up on screen a little bit earlier. But yeah, with that being said, we'll go over matchup really quick, and we'll jump right in it against Tone. So our team, if you did forget, consists of Galarian Ponyta, Stunky. Our team, sorry, that's my opponent's team. I'm recording this really early in the morning. Our team, if you did forget, consists of Meowth, Smoochum, Galarian, Farfetch, Dratini, Magnemite, Clauncher, Golett, Rowlet, Lotad, and Roggenrola. While our opponent's team consists of Galarian, Ponyta, Stunky, Zubat, Pumpkaboo, Snorunt, Corphish, Aron, Spritzy, Yamper, and Wooper. Now, there's a pretty tough matchup, and as you can see on your screen, I'm actually not bringing Galarian Farfetch. I think it's probably one of the worst Galarian Farfetch matches I've seen. We have 4 times fighting resistant Zubat. We have Stunky, which can outspeed me and kill me with a play rough, as well as pivot into a close combat. We have Spritzy, which is probably the best Galarian Farfetch check in the game. We have Ponyta that can outspeed me and kill me, and I just didn't really see many opportunities in which Farfetch could come in and claim a kill, so we went with a more low tier type team using some of our other threats. I do expect the Pokemon. I expect a ton of Bray. I expect probably Ponyta. I expect a Stunky. I expect a Pumpkaboo. Probably a Corphish, a Spritzy, and a Wooper. Reason I expect Wooper, even though it's a pretty low tier, not the greatest spawn, is that I think Tone gets smashed by Magnemite if he doesn't have Wooper. So I'm expecting it to come to pretty much hardball Magnemite in every sense of the word. But if we can eliminate that thing, Magnemite can pivot all over the team and get in our breakers to hopefully win in the end game. So go ahead and jump into it. Our first mon, as you can see on the screen, is Golett, rocking out with the Berry Juice, Iron Fist, Iron Fist is its ability to Shadow Punch, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Thunder Punch. Just a good overall rocker this game, good pivot. We can live a hit from pretty much anything non-super effective pretty easily. And we put on a lot of offensive pressure this game with this thing, which is obviously very nice. And yeah, it's literally here to pivot him, get rocks up, maybe throw off a hit or two, and yeah, go from there. Next up, we have Meowth, rocking out the Life Orb Technician as its ability: Fake Out, Faint, Knock Off, and U-Turn. EVs wise, we got max attack basically, 36 defense, and then max speed with a Jolly Nature. This Pokemon, again, great win con in the end game. I need to chip down things like Pumpkaboo. I need to knock off and chip down Spritzy. And realistically, other than Aron, nothing really wants to take on Fake Out and a Faint. It's a phenomenal revenge killer. Gives me a way of dealing with Ponyta if it starts getting out of hand, obviously. And we can potentially win a speed tied versus it too if it really ends up coming down to it and Faint doesn't kill it after a Fake Out. So that's obviously very nice. And this Pokemon really just puts on a ton of offensive pressure. Just need to position it and get it in at the right times. It also gives me a backup plan versus a chipped Dragon Dance Corphish or Sword Stance up Corphish, because I could Fake Out and a Faint and pick that thing off before it tries to pick me off with an Aqua Jet, which is obviously really nice. Next up, we have a Life Orb Shedskin Dratini, rocking out with Draco Meteor, Iron Tail, Extreme Speed, and Fire Blast. EV's 84 HP, 84 attack, 196 special attack, and 196 speed with Naive Nature. This Pokemon goes absolutely crazy as a mixed wall breaker in this game. Draco is free minus the Spritzy, which we can hit with a fat Iron Tail, especially if we can be able to knock off onto that thing earlier in the game with like our Meowth. It does not want to take a Life Orb Iron Tail in the slightest. Draco is very free. Extreme Speed is a great, again, just backup plan versus, some of his scarier offense. Fire Blast gives us good coverage for something like the Pumpkaboo or something like that. And again, just an overall great breaker to get in position. We'll have to probably play a little risky with this thing, maybe predict a few times. We'll have to catch that Spritzy on the switch with an Iron Tail, more than likely, because, it obviously can just come in and sit on every other move that we really have. Or we could always call double and go into our Magnemite and gain a lot of offensive initiative like that, which is awesome. Next up, we got Clauncher, rocking out with the Eviolite, Mega Launcher's ability, Water Pulse, Flip Turn, Ice Beam, and Sludge Wave. 20 defense, 212 special attack, 12 speed def, and 244 speed with a Timid Nature. This Pokemon gives me a nice pivot in this matchup, really. I can live a hit from literally everything on this team, minus potentially like an offensive Pumpkaboo, and put on a lot of offensive pressure actually otherwise. Now we can pivot into things like Ponyta, into Stunky, into Corphish and Aron, even into Spritzy and things like that, and put on a little bit of offensive pressure. Now we do have to be a little bit careful about that Wooper. If it does come, I'm assuming it'll probably be Water Absorb, because I do think that Clauncher Tone should realize that Clauncher has a pretty good matchup versus him in all honesty. So I figured that he'll go with the immunity over setup because our team actually lacks really good setup options to really justify bringing Unaware. So I think that would definitely be pretty fair on Tone's end to bring that instead. And yeah, this thing's here to pivot here to put in a little bit of offensive pressure, flip turn around a little bit, maybe throw off an Ice Beam on that Pumpkaboo, a Sludge Wave off on that Spritzy, and then Water Pulse, literally everything else in the face. So that's obviously great. And we have a defensive EV-like Rowlet with Leaf Blade, Brave Bird, Roost, and Sucker Punch. Pretty much max defense. We get a little bit of speed there and a little bit of attack. This is going to be our main Corphish check. This is also a very solid Pumpkaboo check. We can live Fire Blast pretty easily with our EV-Light. This is also a decent Ponyta check, depending on the spread. And honestly, if it wasn't for that Corphish, I would probably go an offensive Rowlet. Because if you look at Tone's team, Leaf Blade plus Brave Bird has genuinely no switch-ins. It absolutely rips through him. Sucker Punch is great for things like Ponyta. It's great for like a Trick Room Pumpkaboo, you know, and things of that sort. Or like, you know, if we're in Aqua Jet range or something like that, we can potentially Sucker Punch the Corphish, provided we're faster. But I don't know if we will, because we're not running enough. We're speed tying Adamant Corphish, so who knows even how that interaction works. I think that'd be interesting, actually. And then lastly, we have our Magnemite, just very standard set. We're Berry Juice plus Sturdy, Flash Cannon, Endure, Recycle, and Volt Switch. Max speed, max special attack, 36 defense. And again, like I said, if there is no Wooper, this Pokemon goes crazy and literally just Volt Switch, Volt Switch, Volt Switch, Volt Switch. It walls so many things. Endure is great to guarantee get our juice and get back up to Sturdy against like a high horsepower Mystical Fire Ponyta, against a Fire Blasting Skuntank, or Stunky, against a Fire Blasting Pumpkaboo, against a Corphish that is just boosted up to, you know, +6. We can always, you know, catch them on an Endure, get down to 1 HP, get all the way back up, and then get our Sturdy back and guaranteed live the next hit, and then go from there. So really, really solid mod in this matchup. I really do enjoy. Back to it. Oh, and it's a phenomenal Spritzy check. Probably the best Spritzy check in the game. So yeah, that's gonna be our team. A little bit weird not to bring our, you know, ace or tier 1 top tier Pokemon, but you know, it happens like that sometimes. Sometimes they just don't have the best matchup. And yeah, with that being said, let's jump right into the battle. All right, guys, here we are with the battle. We are connected with Tone. He brought all the scare. We got Yamper on deck. So no Wooper. No Wooper is phenomenal for me. So we have Pony, Spritzy, Corphish, Pumpkaboo, Snorunt, and Yamper. Wow, Yamper. I'm always here for Yamper, dude. I am always here for insane amounts of Yamper. Okay, so I'm just going to lead off with my Magnemite. It's genuinely zero drawback. I obviously have my Sturdy, and I can just click Volt Switch on everything. And I'm looking phenomenally, actually. If I can chip down the Pumpkaboo, my Meowth can win very easily in the end game, so that's obviously great to know. I also need to chip down the, what do you call it? Big Spritzy. I think that my, what do you call it? My Dratini can break through and rip his team very easily as well. So another really, really, really nice thing. And yeah, good luck out with the Tone. Hopefully we can snap a dub. Snab a dub. Snab with a B. Oh, nice. Snag a dub here. So, yeah, let's see what he leads off. Put Big Magnemite in the calc here. We're going to try our best to not calc as much as possible. I'm just going to Volt Switch here. This thing could be Sash. Could definitely be annoying, but not the biggest deal in the world. I don't know if he necessarily wants to burn his Sash this quick too. I guess I could Flash Cannon because it's pretty no drawback. I don't know if this thing gets Mirror Coat. Let's see. This thing being gone, I think this thing also gets Ice Shard. I actually don't know what Snorunt does whatsoever. So we're gonna Volt. I'm assuming he's Sash lead. Take it up to some kind of hazard, but I'm just gonna go into my Clauncher. Flip turn. Big Jom coming out. Yeah, so Snorunt. Ooh. Scarf Spikes. That's what it gets. It's Scarf Spikes. It's pretty slow too, so unless he's pretty invested. Or he's max speed. If he's max speed, it's a tie. If he's max speed, it's a tie. So, we'll see. My Magnemite was faster, right? Or it was a tie with my Magnemite. Regardless, we got momentum here. Which is dope. And, yeah, this is one less thing to really stop my, Dratini from going crazy. So, he did win the tie. He is max speed. That's fine. We are going to get a flip turn off. He does get a spread drop, but that's fine. And we'll be able to get some momentum out of there. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so first kill of the season going to Big Jump. Now, what do we go into that gives us the best momentum humanly possible? I think it's Meowth, honestly. Yeah, I think it's Meowth. I can fake out to get damage on anything not named Punkaboo. I can knock off... What do you call it? I can knock that thing off too, which is definitely scary for him. So, not honestly all too worried, to be completely honest. This Pokemon still is very important though, so I can't just, completely just sack it off yet. If he goes in Spritz here, I think so he's gonna go into Promorax. And I'm just gonna fake out. Got no reason not to. I figured he would go Pumpkaboo, but maybe he is a more offensive variant that just drops to knockoff. Who knows? But I am just going to click fake out. Don't think I have any reason not to. And yeah, we'll go from there. If he's protect, then he's protect. So he's not. Flinch. No reason for me to take an Aqua Jet. We see that he's probably not Eevio as well. I'm just gonna go Newt. Newt's very free here. Newt is very, very free. And he does not have a he doesn't have a grass resist. Grass plus flying. So I'll take it. Crab Hammer just hit. It does genuinely nothing. I think I'm just gonna Leaf Blade. I think Spritzy probably comes out here. Spritzy is probably his play, if I had to guess, but I have no reason to Brave Bird and take Chip. I at least chip down that Spritzy, and I get a free Magnemite every single time on Spritzy. Every single time. So I'm not in too awful of a spot. That's why I thought Wooper had to come, because Wooper's such a good Magnemite check, that it really just kind of invalidated it to a certain extent. So I'm interested that didn't end up coming, but realistically not that big of a deal. Yeah. So he's going to withdraw probably out of Spritzy. No, that's probably Spritzy. That sounds like a Spritzy name. Yeah. This is a high crit move. Jesus, that did nothing. Okay. So we just go Magnemite every single time. If he doesn't recover, that's fine with me as well. We're slowly chipping this thing down. And again, that's kind of our end game at this point. Just chipping down the Spritzy. And, getting in a good position from there. Oh, I forgot to say have fun. Let me say have fun. Cool, so we're going to pivot out. Go out into Big Starfish, our Flying Resist. As he Moonblasts, that's fine. I'd love to not have my special attack dropped. Of course it happens, but, Gonna Volt. Very unfortunate, but it happens. Like, that sucks because I don't force him out there now. That's so unbelievably annoying, because now he's just gonna wish for free. Which, honest to God, really annoys me, but whatever, dude. Whatever. That's fine. I'm gonna go into Golett. I don't think you Moonblast again here. Like, ever. Yeah, so Wish is gonna come out. I'm assuming a Protect or a Pass out into something else. All I do is get up my rocks, I think. Break any sashes, chip some things down. Yeah, I'm just gonna Rocks up. Rocks is incredibly free at this point. Awesome, so just to protect. I'll take that, and then I'll just pivot right back onto Magnemite. Oop, up go the Rocks. As he was kind of forced into a Protect turn there, a little bit too, depending on my spread. Like, if I was like Life Orb, I think I killed this thing potentially, so that definitely makes sense. And now what I want to do is just go right back out into Starfish. Go from there. So yeah. Go back out into Star. And just probably click Recycle, I'm assuming is what we're going to do. As he can potentially Wish, he can Moonblast, he's going to Moonblast. Just don't get the drop this time, dude. Crit. Okay, you don't get the drop. Good. I'm just going to Recycle, because keeping this thing healthy is really nice for me. Because I can always Endure. He doesn't have a flash cannon switching. He's gonna withdraw. Fine. Way. This is Yamper. Okay. I need to check. Yamper, which has genuinely no set, like, oh no, I'm on Gen 7. Magnemite, Yamper. Level 5. We're just gonna do one calc. Oh, he doesn't outspeed me anyway, so like if he's Scarf Fire Fang. From this range, he would need a max roll to kill us. I'm just gonna Volt. He has to be Scarf Fire Fang to outspeed me. Yeah, it's not. So we're gonna Volt. Awesome. Take it, I'll take it. And I think I'm just gonna go hard. I think this thing does get like Ice Fang and Crunch, but I'm just gonna go hard into big Golett here. Crunch. We live. Yeah, we do. Right back up to full we go, because it is a Yamper, and Yamper is Yamper. So from here, I just click Earthquake. He doesn't really have great pivots into Earthquake. He makes an aggressive Pumpkaboo play, or to ya. I guess I could have just Shadow Clawed here, but I kind of just want to attack this thing. I think if he goes hard Pumpkaboo, he's kind of crazy with it. Bomberax. Okay, yeah, I'm glad that I did this. I hope this kills. He's not Evio, so it honestly might. Oh, it doesn't. Are you Juice? Not. Okay. I think I'm actually going to make the pivot out into Clauncher this time. Expecting maybe like a, you know, like a mixed Ice Beam or something like that. Hang in there, Jum. We're gonna take 2 Spikes turns. It's gonna Aqua Jet, which is awesome. Take that. And we are speed, I think, right? Core Fish. Level 50. We can pretty easily just go for a Water Pulse. Yeah, Water Pulse is pretty free. Let's go ahead and click it. Cool. Awesome, we're gonna knock it out. Clutch. Down goes the Core Fish. Depending on how fast he is, he should have seen that we're very fast. We're at least, I guess it depends on how fast he was, I suppose. So, big Clauncher. I keep trying to call it Clawitzer, but it is Clauncher. Okay. Okay, he's gonna go to this thing. I think I'm actually gonna flip turn. Oh, mind. Yep. You sure? No, sir. Okay. So we're gonna go into this Pony Galar, special attacker. So if it is Eviolite, that flip turn did just about that damage. I think my play... Oof. My play is for sure to go Meowth. And, I think Fake Out into Feint. Fake Out into Feint should knock out an Eviolite set from here. If it is, what do you call it? Instead, Berry Juice? Fine. Oh, he just dies to a crit. I'm sorry, that probably mattered. That for sure mattered, actually. Oof, I'm sorry. That really blows, dude. I apologize for that. Yeah, I don't think Fake Out ever killed otherwise without that crit. That really sucks. I'm sorry. If he was Berry Juice, that very much so mattered. If he wasn't, it didn't matter. But I think he was Berry Juice, so definitely very unfortunate to see. He's like Pumpkaboo Super, right? Is there a way for me to tell? Regardless, I think I'm just going to knock this thing off. I don't think I really need Meowth at this point. We are going to knock it off. If we don't knock it out,
weakness policy. Shit. Okay. Trick Room. So I have Sucker Punch, though. Yeah, I got Sucker Punch on Rowlet. What do I not need? I don't need Clauncher, like, at all. Okay. So we're gonna go and do, we're gonna go into Clauncher. Back it off. If he Giga Drains, so be it. I'm gonna go to Rowlet. Pump. Kaboo. Super. It's not Eviolite. Which means Sucker Punch does a shit ton. Okay, so we're gonna go Newt. And just click Sucker Punch. Yeah, we're just gonna click Sucker Punch. And be in a pretty good spot. In a pretty good spot. So yeah, let's go ahead and click that. He might be thinking of whether or not we have it, but he doesn't have a great play otherwise. I need to keep in mind when the Trick Room runs out, because if he is Trick Room, he'll pretty much always be slower than us. He's weakness policy, so he's not Eviolite. It's also good. So, yep. Yep. Let's go ahead and Sucker Punch. I forgot this thing got Trick Room, I'll be honest. I didn't really prep for that all too much. It's definitely a cool brain. For sure a cool brain. So, we will see. He's definitely thinking out this play. We are on the regular timer. So, again. Okay. Am I faster than you? I mean, regardless, you undid Trick Room, right? There's no more Trick Room? There's no more Trick Room. We're just gonna Brave Bird. Pretty freely, actually. Yeah, even if you kill me with a sneak, I go into my Meowth and I click knock off. Because you can't sneak me on my Meowth. So. And I don't think this kills me with +2 sneak. I really don't. So that was his only way of really playing around with the Sucker Punch, which is good. That means that he doesn't actually have... what do you call it? He doesn't actually have Synthesis. Also good to know. Because if he had Synthesis, he's for sure clicking that to try and get around my Sucker Punch. So, I just Brave Bird here. Very drawback free. Very drawback free. Awesome. So we are faster. We're going to be able to knock it out. Cool. Down it goes, down it goes, down it goes. And now we just have Yamper and, what do you call it? Spritzy. If Spritzy comes in, I'm just gonna go hard into my Magnemite. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go hard Magnemite. Just so no shenanigans can ensue. Hopefully be in an okay spot. There. Yeah, I still have Iron Tail Dratini to potentially do something about, you know, that thing wanting to set up all over me. But my play is always to go hard Magnemite. I still have my Juice. I chew even a crit. And I just spam Flash Cannon. I have to hope he doesn't get a drop here. A drop would actually make this very iffy if he is Calm Mind. But I'm just going to click Flash Cannon. Moonblast, don't drop. Don't get the drop. Don't get the drop. Don't get the drop. Chew. Might not. Okay, cool. I thought that was the drop animation. I was pretty fucking waiting. But we're good. I just click Flash Cannon. I think I like basically win the game. I thought we were about to DC. I was like, no. Okay, cool. So let's just Flash Cannon. That is not wishable damage. And we get a Spit F drop immediately. Which is dope. If he doesn't get the drop here, I Volt saved it. So let's go ahead and Volt. And yeah, hopefully we can snag a W from there. We're going to Volt. If he wants to pivot into the Emperor, fine. But Magnemite should be able to pick up this KO. Awesome. Down goes the Spritzy. And we should all but have the game secured. Pretty sure. So, let's go into big D-Ray. Drizzle. And just click Earthquake. Now, unfortunately, that crit really did end up kind of boning Tone. That shit really did suck if he used Berry Juice. If he used Berry Juice, 100% mattered. If not, I think we won regardless because we could just faint right after. So not the biggest deal in the world. If he ended up, what are you calling it? Obviously not being that, it could have been a little bit scary. I think we still had outs, but it made our endgame very much so easier. And we had way more pieces than we really needed. I thought his Pumpkaboo set was really cool. I know that Tone is actually going to be uploading this season, so definitely go check him out in the description below. He's a very knowledgeable player when it comes to Little Cup and a lot of lower tier stuff. So I know he does like a lot of PU Showdown lives and things like that. So definitely go check out Tone, show him support in his video, drop a sub on his channel. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed week 1 of APLC Season 5. We got off to a good note with the 5-0 dub. Hopefully we can keep this momentum going and hopefully get our chip here and I'll see Wi-Fi. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like. If you're new here, be sure to drop a sub. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.